going to show you today how to create an animation in PowerPoint. I've sent you a PowerPoint presentation this morning as an email, which is outcome 11, in which you need to investigate the structure and function of the roots, stems and leaves of a plant. What I'm going to do is show you how to animate your PowerPoint slide that I basically sent you. I'm going to just scroll through to the slide that I've actually made one animation on, and we'll have a little look at it. I will start the presentation down here so we can see how it displays. Okay, when I click on this, you'll notice there is that I have my water molecules moving through the soil, through to the roots, and then up through the stem, through vessels that we know are called xylem, and then out via the leaves. So this is the process of transpiration. How did we make this? Let's see if we can show you how to do this. I'm going to move to the next slide and actually animate this slide. Alright, so when you're going to do this, you'll notice there that I've already inserted for you some arrows and some water molecules. Well, let's change the water molecule here because we're going to say represent minerals. So maybe I'll just right click on it and change the colour to indicate that it's basically going to be minerals. And so you'll notice here I've got a fill shape. I'm going to change my colour and I'm going to make it basically red. Let's see what colour is going to go best. Maybe we'll make it purple. Doesn't really matter. Okay, and then I'll change this over here to say mineral movement. Okay, now for this one, now I seem to have clicked back. That's okay. Okay, so that's the slide. Alright, okay, so what we want to do is duplicate this, the mineral, and also duplicate some arrows. So if I right click on it, I basically then go copy and then paste. So I'll do that a few times, and then basically I'll move my minerals to somewhere outside because I've worked out it's occurring via from the soil. Okay, it's being carried in water and into the plants. Okay, possibly I need to leave that one up there as that's my key. Now I want to do the same with my arrows, so again Control C and then Control V, do that a few times. Okay, move the arrows down, and you'll notice a little circle here, so I can sort of move my arrows around a little bit, and I just might move my little mineral out there like that. Okay, there, I might duplicate that mineral and put another one over here. Control C, Control V, and put it sort of over here. Let's again take one of these arrows here and sort of show me that it's going to be here. I can move him a little bit around, that's okay. Again down here, quickly turn it. So I'm showing you which way these things are moving. Okay, almost there. So we've done that. So we can duplicate some of our arrows, and we just might move this up here to indicate. Maybe we might colour it. Yeah, the same one. That's okay. Mineral movement. Okay. What we're going to do now is look at trying to animate the mineral. Now we've tried to work out is where are the minerals going in the plant. Well, it's probably not leaving via transpiration, so it's basically going to be going to all parts of the plant. So we might want to show this. It's moving up into the stems, into the leaves, into the flowers, things like that there. Okay, so that's what we want to show. Alright, so I now will select this mineral down here, and if I go up to animations now, you'll notice that I will click add animation. Now when I go add animation, I'm going to go down to the bottom and I want to go custom path because I'm going to draw the path. These are all predetermined ones. I want a drawn path, so I'll do that. So now literally I am now going to say, well, where do I start it from? Well, I'll start it from right on my little mineral molecule, and I'm going to have this one moving up and maybe just moving into the leaves. Now when I stop with it, I just double click on it and it basically, okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so let's do another one. Again, select the molecule, go up to animations. Now your version of PowerPoint may be a bit different to mine, but it's going to be much the same. You're going to have a tab called animations, you're going to click on add animations, you're going to whiz down to custom paths, and then you're going to draw. Now we'll make this one maybe go up to the leaves. So I'm going to go all the way up there to the flowers, because they need some minerals as well. Double click on it to end, and that's it. We might also put this one over here. We'll animate this one again, and we might go to, say, the other leaf. So again, pick custom path, draw from where you want. You can modify these later anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that'd be good in there. And maybe we even have just some that's going to just go into the roots. Let's maybe this one here, custom animate again, click down, custom path, and basically saying, well, okay, the roots need minerals because minerals are used for various purposes throughout the plant for normal functioning. That's it. Okay. Now you'll notice there is that all of these are now animated. Okay. And what we want to do, now yours might be a little bit different here, but you want to look at the animation pane now, because we've got 4 things animated, and at this stage, if we were to get them to work, let's actually click on that in the slideshow, they're all going to basically go at different times. So I click, I click, I click, and I click. Alright, now we might want them all to go together. So let's just go back out now and say, well, let's control how they're going to move. So if I go up here and you go to animation pane, now this will open up. I'm just going to close down the format shape. This is showing me that I've got 4 objects being animated here. It would be pretty cool to do them all together. So let's actually look at the first one, and you'll notice when I click on the first one, it shows you the animation of the first one. So I'm going to click on the down arrow here and go timing. Actually, on the first one, I'll leave it on the first one like that. We'll just leave it as it is. Let's click on the second one, because that's what we want to change. We want them all to go together. So I'm going to go down here to timing on the second one, and see how it says start with previous. That means with the first animation, this one will go together. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Alright, now let's do the same for the third one. Click on the down arrow and start with previous, and the fourth one, and start with previous. Notice how the numbering changes now, that these first 3 are all on one first animation, this is the second. So they're all going to be number 1 now, because they're all going to be animated together. Let's have a little look and see what we've done so far. Click back on there, we need to click to start it. Oh yeah, they're all going okay. Alright, now we want to make it like an animation repeat. Let's click escape again. So what we want to do is click back up to the top one, and we want to look at timing. Now timing there, you'll see, okay, what's it going to do? You can control the speed. Let's repeat it 5 times. Okay, and let's also rewind. Otherwise, if you don't rewind, the molecule will stay up there. So I'm going to say rewind when it's played, and I'm going to go 5 times on a click. Okay, now you'll notice is that that's working for that one. Okay, you'll notice, oh, we've moved back. Let's go back to our plant. Here we go. So what we'll need to do is let's do the same for this one. Okay, so I want to go timing, and then it's starting with the previous. That's okay, but it's only going to animate once, so we want to do the same. You start with previous, and I want to repeat it 5 times. I want to repeat. I'm just going to do that the same now for this, and it shows me a little preview. That's good. Let's do it for the third one. So we're just repeating the process, girls. And let's repeat 5 times again, and let's rewind. That's it. And it always shows me that. Your version may not show you that. And let's look again, timing, and we're almost there. Okay, rewind. Okay, that's good. Let's actually play it and see what it looks like. Okay, into it. Here we go. Click. Okay, there we have our animation now, showing you the movement of minerals throughout the plant. So in other words, some of them are staying within the roots and being used, some of them being used by the leaves, some of them being used in the stems, some are being used in the flower. Hopefully you can follow that now, Year 8, and you need to now do your own rather than look at Mr. Hirsch's. Best of luck.